Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create AI agents which can book appointments for you. So I created this AI agent for a real business of beauty salons. They have these 3 branches. They are located in Kazakhstan and they use this Altagio system for booking management. If your system is different, don't worry, because I'm going to explain you and teach you how you can create these AI agents in general regardless of your system, because you can apply the same techniques and it will work for you. So the number one requirement is that the booking system has to have an API. So in my case, Altagio has well-written API and documentation, so I'm gonna use it. So let me demonstrate first. Okay, so this is the Telegram bot, an AI agent. I'm gonna ask him what availability does it have for today. Today is 3rd of April, year 2025. So I'm gonna ask him any availability today, and let me click this test so that you can see it's working. It's asking which service I'm interested in and location. So I'm gonna say men haircut. I'm gonna ask what branches do they have, and he's going to answer. He's going to figure out how to answer. So he's giving me a list of all branches. I'm going to say number 3. You see, he's checking availability. He's using these tools, and I'm going to explain how you can use these tools. So let's see the calendar. Oh, it says no available slots for men's haircut, because as you can see the calendar is pretty full. You may think that these slots are available, but no, because right now time is 7 p.m. so there's no availability. Let me ask for tomorrow. Okay, how about tomorrow? Let me click test and send. For tomorrow there is some availability, and let's see how it will respond. It's thinking now. Since I'm testing, it's kind of slow, but in real world, when you activate this workflow, it will work much faster. So as you can see, it's giving me the slots available. So 10 a.m., 11. Let's check these slots. 4:30. It should not be available. Okay, let's see if it has 2 p.m. You see, there's no 2 p.m. So it's getting all this availability from API and giving me only the available options. It's pretty smart. So what is very cool about this is that I didn't write any single line of code, as well as I didn't give him exact algorithm what to do when certain questions are asked. I just gave him the tools, only these 3 tools. Let me zoom in. So first tool is get available services, which means like haircut, coloring, and stuff like that. Second tool is, by the way, these tools are HTTP requests. There is no special node, built-in node in A10. It's just a basic generic HTTP request. Okay. Second tool is get available slots, which is going to check for those slots in the calendar. And book appointment is the actual booking of the appointment. So all I did was to give AI agent an instruction, text-based instruction. Let me show you. These tools are available for you. That's it. So and then I gave him these tools, and based on this information, based on what I wrote to him, this LLM will think. By LLM, I mean this open text, okay, GPT-4o. It's gonna think what he needs to do. So if I'm asking about available slots, availability, he's going to run this tool. This tool, slots. If I'm asking like what services you have and stuff like that, he will run this tool. So he's gonna figure out which tool to run. All you have to do is to provide them with these tools. Okay, so you don't have to. If you want to create this using classic programming, it will be very difficult for you to do it, because you will have to think all about all these various situations and stuff like that. But with anytime platform, AI agent, you can create it so easily. You just give him the tools, the instruction, and that's it. And that's incredible. Anyways, let's finish our booking. Okay, so let's say we want for 6:30. Before booking, he's going to ask me some required fields. As you can see, he didn't run any tools because right now he's missing some information. He's asking full name. I'm going to give him a fake phone number. Then that's it. He should be able to book. Let's check the calendar. Hopefully it will appear. Yeah, you see, it appeared automatically. And we have this notification. This is crazy. I mean, I didn't write any code and it's doing this already. I love this N810 platform. So it's saying, great, booking is confirmed and stuff like that. And let me dive into this notes and show you how I did it. First of all, this Telegram trigger is basic. It's just if you don't know what is this, I created a lot of tutorials on my channel and in my free school community. You can also go and check it out. I have templates there you can download and test. Okay, so first step is Telegram trigger, which just has this bot and accepts new requests from people. Okay, this is basic. I will not spend time on it. The next one is the main agent. Let me show you the system message for it, and let me, by the way, make it bigger. So first of all, I'm saying that you're the manager. I'm giving information about this chain of hair salons. I'm giving them the addresses as well as IDs in the system, so that when booking or checking availability, he's going to send these IDs. I could add a tool here, like a tool which will check all the available branches, but I didn't do it because I only have 3 branches. That's a fixed constant, and if I created this tool, it will work more slowly because it's gonna check first and call this API. I want this agent to be faster. So whenever I can, I hard code it, because branches are not added very quickly. So if they add the 4th branch, I'm gonna add it, and there's no issue with that. But if you want like dynamic approach, then you can add tool and it will work also. So I'm providing IDs here. Then I'm providing today's date. It's important because if you don't provide it, it will not work properly. And next one, I'm explaining that you can look up available slots, book appointments, and I'm telling that these are the available tools that you have. And here I also explain placeholders. I created this before I knew where I should put these placeholders. It turns out that what are placeholders, by the way? Let me explain. Placeholders are very, very important and very useful. So if I click here, get available slots, I can see that I call this API and I put, can you see? I put these placeholders in terms, instead of coded values, because when you put these placeholders in brackets, the model AI agent is going to figure out what to put there. So if a person asking about first branch, it's going to put here the first branch's ID. Okay. If a client wants to go to the third branch, he's going to put here third branch's ID. So it's pretty smart. Next placeholder is appointment date. Here I also cannot provide value because I don't know what date user wants. Okay, so it's going to check in the history. Okay, this chat history. It's gonna check when this person wants to go to the hairdresser, because in one message user doesn't provide this date, right? He will not say I want to go to this branch on this day on this time slot. He's not going to provide it in one message. So we want to make sure we have this chat history where the model will go and check the date. Okay, so that's it. And then next one, get the available slots. The next step is this service ID. Also, he's going to check in the chat history what service it wants. So in my example, I wanted a men haircut. So he's going to put men haircut ID. Okay, where can he get ID? It's easy. He's going to get it from here, from get available services. Here they put branch ID, and then it will return list of all as you can see, list of all services with IDs. You see, and the men haircut in Russian, category ID. This is the ID. Okay, so if I want to, if agent wants to get slots, he will figure out that he needs. He will check this. Okay, service ID. Oh, he will figure out that he needs service ID. So he first of all he will do what? He will run this tool first to get IDs, and then only then call this tool. So after that he will get all these slots and provide it to the user. And third tool, book appointments. This is the third API method, book record, which needs branch ID. I already explained how you can get branch ID, and then you have these parameters here. This one is just basic Altagio API requirement. This one is JSON, and let me show you the body. So body has this information here. Let me zoom in. First of all, phone number of the person you person provided. Also, it's a placeholder. AI agent will figure out what to put here. Full name, he will put phone name, and email. Also, it's a required field. That's why I put just test dummy email. Phone number, example. No one wants to write emails in the message, so I'm not asking user to provide email. Okay. Then because in Kazakhstan no one uses emails. I mean, very few people use emails, and it's not important to ask it. You will lose a lead if you keep asking questions. So we're just providing a dummy email, and for notifications we're sending him a message via WhatsApp, because everyone has WhatsApp in Kazakhstan. That's how we're notifying people. And next one is comment, and then the actual appointment. It has ID is just dummy standard one. Then services, you see service ID. Staff ID is the master, the person who will be doing the service. If you put 0 in Altagio documentation, you can find it. If you use 0, it means to book to any master. And then appointment slot. Appointment slot is slot which he picked. Okay, that's it. So these are the important parameters that my agent uses. So if you have not Altagio different system, how you can create such a system? You create everything like here, as I showed you, and then you add this HTTP request tools. You click here, you choose HTTP request tool, and then you'll get this screen. In this screen, you will put whatever method you want to get. So if it's retrieving information, you will choose get. If it's like creating some record, then you will use post. If it's updating a record, you will use put, and if you're deleting, it's delete. Okay. Then no, sorry, if you're editing, you will use patch, by the way. It depends on the API. Then you will choose this authentication. In my case, it's header authentication with API key. You will use all these parameters. If you don't know what parameters to use for your system, don't worry, you can ask ChatGPT and he will explain you what to put here. Okay, I did it also. For in my case, I used ChatGPT as well as this API documentation. Why I use API documentation? Because ChatGPT doesn't always know the details. It knows that Altagio has some API, but in some scenarios he will not be fully aware of these details, what parameters and so on. So you want to make sure you use both API documentation as well as ChatGPT. If you're very lazy to read this API, you can just copy the text here, give to ChatGPT and ask him what to do. So this way he will know exactly what methods the API has and give you the correct approach. So that's it for today's lesson, I think. I'm very happy that nowadays we have this tool where we can create AI agents smart enough to book appointments for you, and you don't write any code. That's the most incredible part, because I'm a software engineer. I know how to code, but I always wanted to explain people how to write programs like this, but I didn't do it because coding is difficult. But nowadays we have these great tools which enable people to write cool programs like these AI agents without writing code. So nowadays I teach these things for people, how to create these tools. So I repeat again, you can join my community. I post here all the useful tutorials as well as templates. These NA10 templates I download here and upload there. You can import and just use it, reuse it. Also, you can ask questions in this community. I would be glad to answer your questions. What else? So I think that's it. You can apply the same principles and create booking system for your case. I run an agency and I create these AI agents for different companies, and different companies have different CRMs. That's why you need to adapt and always know the principles, not use ready. For example, MCPs right now are very popular. MCP is just a very easy tool that you can just reuse. You don't have to create all these tools by yourself. It's going to be ready made for you, and it's very useful. But there are some disadvantages and like things that you need to consider, of course, while using MCPs. But what I try to tell you is that some businesses don't use popular systems, and you will not have MCPs all the time. So in these cases, you have to know how to use these HTTP requests and tools to develop your AI agents properly. I hope I explained what I wanted to explain. Anyways, if you have questions, feel free to ask below in the comments section. I'll be glad to answer. See you in the next video.